faith is a gift from God. And so we are joyful in this special Jubilee year. And also, we are joyful because our experience is that faith has given meaning to life. In a sense, faith helps us to navigate through the journey of life. And also, let me add, it is a faith that is lived not only personally and as an individual, but also it is a faith lived in families. So beautiful. We are helped in our faith not only by individuals, but by families. Therefore, what does it mean to be a witness of faith in Jesus in Asia? I would like to use what Pope Francis would say. We witness our faith in Jesus in Asia by showing the joy of believing. It is joyful to believe and entrust our lives in Jesus. Life is difficult, especially in our country, but because of faith, it helps us to be strong. In spite of the storms of life, we are trustful. We can afford still to smile because we know that the Lord is with us. That is why we celebrate this special year with joy. Joy in the Lord, the joy of believing in the Lord. How does one evangelize today in the Philippines? First, I would say that in order to be today based on the celebration, one first, before you do evangelizing, to deeply realize and appreciate that we are gifted with faith from the Lord. That is why our theme for this celebration is gifted to give. So, to realize that we are gifted with faith, and together with that realization, together with that knowing that you are gifted, also comes the desire to share this faith. We are gifted, and then we try to give this faith to others. Now, I think that's for each individual, and the many activities of this Jubilee year would be around that dynamics that the individual must first review and reappreciate again the giftedness that we have in faith, and realize that we also have from the giftedness the responsibility to do mission, to share that faith. That's why I would add what is needed to be able to continue proclaiming the word in times that have changed. In the context of our Jubilee, we try to provide more opportunities, more varied activities for formation and catechesis, so that in the opportunities for formation and catechesis, there, as I said at the beginning, one will realize all the more that we are gifted by the Lord, that the Lord wants us to feel His presence, and then in turn we do mission. We share that faith to others. So again, I said, during the Jubilee year, we are planning many activities that can be summarized as activities and programs that would help individuals and communities to realize our giftedness and also to realize that we have a mission to do. 500 years ago, we had the first encounter of faith. Our forefathers began to believe. The seed of faith was planted. So we believe today. We promote, we try to make it possible for people, for us, for Filipinos, to encounter Jesus all the more. Personal encounter with Jesus, and also to encounter Jesus, the Lord, in the people that we serve. In the mission that we do, we encounter Jesus there. especially the needy and the poor and those who are marginalized. It is beautiful to be a witness to evangelical charity, especially in these difficult times of the pandemic now. Now, let me give this background. At the end of the year 2019, we had strong earthquakes, especially in my island, but it was known to the entire country that thousands of families lost their homes and people died because of this earthquake. At the start of 2020, January, Taal volcano erupted. That's close to Manila. And it was something, thousands evacuated. And then by March of 2020, the pandemic began to hit us in the Philippines. And then at the end of 2020, last year, we were hit by two strong typhoons in the Philippines. So, earthquake, Taal volcano eruption, the pandemic, and then we have typhoons. But I'm just amazed at our people, our churches. It was a difficult situation, but I would believe that the church in the Philippines, in a very silent way, became a witness to evangelical charity. So there was so much help, generate the rich and poor, help the earthquake victims, help the evacuee families in the Taal volcano eruption. During the pandemic, parishes all over the country, organized by the diocese, giving food packs to poor families who lost their livelihood because no more work. They are daily wage earners. So there was hunger in the family. But the church, in a silent way, helped organize to bring food to these families. And it is continuing now, even in a silent way. I was surprised in my own diocese in Davao. I was very hesitant to make a public appeal to help families whose breadwinners, fathers, mothers lost their work. But I'm just touched by the response of people in my diocese, in my archdiocese, and it is the same in many other dioceses in the country. And then presently, when we started the vaccination program, without being requested, we offered to the government church facilities to be used as vaccination centers, especially in far remote places in the country. And therefore, when we were challenged to be witnesses to evangelical charity, to be a house with open doors that offers hope and strength, we stood up to the challenge and continue to simply be that, a church that is first of all able to offer charity, mercy, and compassion in times of great difficulty.